So Luke has played about 400 hours. Yes. Okay, you got to get closer to the microphone. It only detects like right up close.
Most of the time, I don't make it past like cycle 50 to 100. But
Okay.
on the world I'm going to show today, I'm close to cycle 100.
Okay. So what planet type are you playing on?
I'm doing a Terra. I think I'm spaced out.
And
Guy,
this is your colony? Okay.
I'm on cycle 258. I was close.
And what are like your goals?
My current goal is getting a small petroleum rocket set up so I can like go interplanetary farther. Because with a small petroleum rocket, I'd be able to get a rocket to the teleporter planet and back without having.
Okay, so why don't you show us around? Can you reach a little tight fit here?
Maybe. Well, I have my basic laboratory here with the supercomputer and the small research station. I have coal power up here. I've got other researches here.
Okay, probably unpause.
Yeah, I have a special microbe musher, the Bruce Pink blueprint one. I have the Toothy Rock Crusher. I have 2 of those. I have glass exosuits. This is my petroleum area setup. I have this to not allow the petroleum through times. This is the teleporter.
A duplicate has died. Oh dear. Or Ruby.
Oof on Ruby.
Okay. Well, we don't have to save. You can just pause now. So I see you have 3 rockets going. That's
yeah, this
cool.
is going to be the small petroleum one. This was originally had 2 trailblazers as well, but I took them out because now if we look at the star map, it was just to get to this planet. Now there's nothing else it can do with the trailblazers.
So did you mix in the prehistoric planet on this asteroid? Like, click on your asteroid.
No, I made this before the DLC was released.
Oh, but then how did you get this fancy printing pod? You just changed it?
I changed it once the DLC was released.
Oh, it's not actually released yet. It's just beta.
Well, when I got the beta download. This was a rocket I'm setting up for like data banks.
Cool.
And just kind of just transit between planets and stuff. The reason why it has 3 solar panels is so that I can get enough power to make data banks and rocket out in space. I have another power setup here. I have an oxalite refinery for oxalite because all my rockets at the moment need oxalite.
Looks pretty cool.
I have the critter flux up here. I just have a small bathroom set up here because I just think maybe if like a rocket pilot came back late in the cycle, that would be a pit stop on the way back to base.
That's something I've never thought of doing.
I have the somnium synthesizer.
Yeah.
I have a weepy blue gas reservoir, but I've got some electrolyzer rooms.
Cool.
So that I can get the oxygen for my base. I originally had Atmos suits here, but I moved it up to space because they were suffocating when they were stuck in here.
I see.
I've got some thimbleweed growing, and here's one teleporter. Yeah, there's a little bit of the magma biome peeking out.
Pretty fancy.
I have the biobot builder here. I have a brain shaker.
I see you make everybody sleep in bunk beds.
Well, it makes it so I can fit more dupes in the same space. So I just do this because it's more efficient.
Okay.
I'll show you my research tree. Currently, this is what I'm researching. I need more data research and applied sciences. I was originally researching this for solar panels because that would be nice for power. This was, I think, the first yellow tier research I went for.
Okay, because you like the big rocket ships?
Yeah, I'm way into rocket. This was another early yellow tier research for the oxalate refinery.
Cool.
I have Atmos suits that was pretty early on. I know some people might just skip over oxygen mask docks, this research here, the portable gases.
Uh-huh.
But I think it's good because when you don't have Thimbleweed very early on, this is like an alternate way, like an easier way to get dupes to have oxygen even in not breathable areas.
That makes sense.
It doesn't protect them from like temperature and stuff, but I still find it's nice early game, especially when you're doing like early exploration into the slime biome. This would be really nice so they don't get slime lung while they're going to get Thimbleweed. And that's pretty much where I'm at the moment, but
Cool.
also I have a little medical area here. This was from when I had a loud sleeper duplicate.
Ah, that makes sense.
I have a bunch of polluted water down here. Natural gas, I might make that into power at some point. I'm just making this here, so they have a little checkpoint when they go down into the very unbreathable area here at the teleporter.
Makes sense.
I've got a saltwater geyser, as you saw Ruby died here.
Yeah, I think, so, you see here, this is like a 3 jump. I think something melted and he couldn't get out anymore.
Ooh.
Probably he used ice to get in there and then the ice melted.
I'm gonna put a ladder there.
You
so
don't have to save. You load back before he died.
I'm just gonna put that there so that they can at least get the databanks.
Okay, never mind his body, but they can at least get the databanks.
I already have a digger, so I have a pilot. I have Pei here, who's a researcher. This guy.
So who's your favorite dupe?
Out of the ones I have? Or?
No, out of all the dupes.
Out of all the dupes, I think Pei, Freya, Bubbles are good. Sonya is my favorite bionic. I have a Pei, one of my favorite dupes. Pei is my favorite dupe out of the ones I have. Then probably Devin. I just think it's funny how many skill points Devin has.
Yeah.
I have 2 pilots who I got recently.
Awesome.
I have a builder, 2 builders actually. I have this guy who's working toward mechatronics to help this one. This one already has mechatronics. I have a rancher. I know I did have a couple of Cuddle Pip. I had. Trying to find a Cuddle Pip. There's Pei.
She doesn't look very happy right now.
Well, like all the dupes are, almost all the dupes are high risk kids having skill. Oh yeah, there's a Cuddle Pip. There's a Cuddle Pip.
Looking cute.
I have a couple grubs. But I have the teleporters here.
Have you been to the other planet yet?
I've got a little this set up
I
here.
see. Cool.
At the Trailblazer. This was where I dug to for oxygen while I set this up. And then this planet I had the teleporters go to. I have a little set up here.
Looks pretty fancy.
I had this from when I was getting oil down here.
Yeah.
Set up. That's how I have oil for petroleum. Just piped it through the teleporter.
That makes sense.
I have a rocket platform. Telescope is broken.
It probably got a little hot when the rocket took off.
I don't even think I used a rocket.
Oh, okay.
I don't even think I had
Maybe it got hit by a meteor.
Probably. That's what I think happened. I did see it got hit by a meteor. But my third planet is really good on the volcanoes because you can see it as gold and aluminum.
Cool.
Which is really nice. So I think I might want to try setting up a permanent colony there soon. I've never conquered a metal volcano.
So that's your next project to
That would
work
be
on.
a new task to try. I have some artifact stuff. That's pretty much all I have in this world. I've dug into the mammoth biome.
Cool.
There's mammoth. I love mammoths. They're my
So,
favorites.
do you have any ranching or farms, or do you just live off the wild food available?
Pretty much just live off the wild food
Okay.
as I need it. I might end up oofing him soon.
I see.
Because my food is low.
Yeah. Low.
I think that's how my world is right now.
Looks pretty cool.
With the electrolyzers, I just have the hydrogen go into 2 hydrogen generators.
Yeah, I see you just use the gas filters.
Yeah.
Cool.
Filters out oxygen, and then the rest goes into this one for hydrogen, and if it's not hydrogen or oxygen, it just gets dumped in here.
I see. Very effective.
And I'll figure out what to do with the rest of this later. I might just off-gas it into space at some point.
That makes sense.
I have hydrogen generators here to make use of the hydrogen for power. Got pippies.
Very low.
Yeah, that's pretty much all for my base. And
Okay, thank you for sharing your base with us.
welcome.